And I'm live. Okay, awesome. Hi, YouTube. Not much. It's not bad. Could be better. Yeah, it's been raining all day today here, so it's been like cold and rainy and muggy and gross. So it's been a bleh kind of day here. Just bleh. You're going live on YouTube as well. Yeah, I have more followers on YouTube, so it makes sense for me to go live there as well. What type of YouTube videos do I make? I make sign language song covers right now. I would love to post more music therapy stuff. It's just so complicated with HIPAA regulations. I really would like to post some of the kids' songs that I've written. I've written some pretty catchy ones that I'd like to just like officially record and put out there into the ether, but I haven't done it yet. I even have a recording booth. Like I could totally do that. Like, I've got a recording booth. I've got a mic. I can play all the instruments and do all the singing. So why don't I do that? Who knows? Who knows? I really should do that though. Maybe I'll put together my sound booth. I hope it's not too big. It would be kind of fun to have it set up. Ugh. I got that for free. I wanted it in a giveaway. I didn't know that sign language covers was a thing. It is! Making sign language song covers. Hi, Furby. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, people on YouTube. What's up? Yeah, why don't you do that? I have no good reason other than I'm lazy. Also, like, I know it's not going to get a ton of views. Like, that's just not what people follow me for. People don't follow me for kids' songs, you know? And so, I don't know. It's just that bothers me a little bit. I'm going to put all this effort into this thing and nobody's going to see it. Which is just annoying. I wrote a teeth brushing song that's kind of catchy. A hand washing song. I kind of just do things upon request. So like if someone asks me to write a song about something, I can do it. Kind of do it for a living. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of my job. So can you do How Far I'll Go now when you can? I already did that. There's already a cover of How Far I'm pretty sure that's my most viewed cover. I think it passed 500,000. Feel free to watch it. It's because I'm brown. So little kids like to click on it. Oh, look, it's Moana signing. Also, my Baby Shark got a ton of views. Or Scott's debut. I already did those. Both of those are done. Do you just want me to remake them? I don't want to remake them. I'm not doing that. Yeah, you should check out my channel sometime. Like I've already done those songs. My bro just laughed at what you said. I don't know what I said that was funny. Everything I say is funny. I'm just a natural comedian. That's how I feel as well. Like I spend a lot of time overthinking about the type of content to make and always feel like, what's the point? It's so easy to talk yourself out of doing it because it's so much effort. And I know deep down, see with sign language covers, it's not about the views. Like I make it and then I'm proud of myself for making it. So like it's added to my little portfolio of like my personal growth in learning the language. So like I make covers that I know aren't going to have views because I really like it. Like my cover that I'm making this week is literally a K-pop song. Nobody ever watches my K-pop song ASL covers. That's doubly translated and the niche world of people that are into American Sign Language and Korean pop, there's not a lot of us. So it's like super niche and I'm making it basically for me and like the 5 other people that are interested. So I know that's not gonna get views, but I also know that I'm gonna look back at that video and I'm gonna love it because it makes me happy. So, yeah, I don't know why, like, right now, I am just not connecting that to making music, and that's probably because I've never really put a permanent video of me singing online or really playing instruments. Like, every time I sing or play instruments online, it's in a live stream. You guys heard me sing and play instruments, but it's not, like, permanently there, Unless it's, like, a little story or something here and there, but, like, nothing's so permanent. So, it's just like a new world I need to just step into, and I haven't done it. It's a commitment that I haven't committed to. I like your cover. Thank you. I think it is because I'm brown. That is 1,000% why that's my most viewed video. We're not gonna pretend like that one and You're Welcome are actually that great of covers. They're not. I just look relatively like Moana because I have curly hair and I am brown. I was super excited when Moana came out. I'm still a little pissed that there isn't really a Hispanic Disney character until, we don't talk about Bruno, until, like, Mirabelle and them, then I was like, "Okay, now I'm good. Now I'm good." The only one they had was, like, some weird, like, Barbie knockoff TV show thing on I've never seen, I just heard about. Something of Avalon, Elena? Something like that. She's apparently Hispanic, but she didn't have curly hair. I was just waiting for a Hispanic with curly hair to show up somewhere in the Disney world. Finally did. I was very excited. If I cut my hair short enough, I could totally be Mirabel. Give me some glasses and a nice floofy skirt. I got this. I'm on the phone right now. Cool. I see a cat in the box. That's a cute emoji. I didn't know that existed. I like that one. Peekaboo. Did you know in Korea they say kakakum? I'm kind of curious what other countries say. Does anyone know? Like here in the West, you say peekaboo. In Korea, you say kakakum. What do you say in other places? What do you say in Japan? What is it in Japan? Does anyone know? What's your favorite musical instrument to play? Piano, because I'm a pianist. Been playing since like 20 years. I've been playing piano. So a really long time. The Caribbean also say peekaboo. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Yeah, in Spanish we also say peekaboo. In Puerto Rico we say peekaboo. You got a good amount of subs. That's good. Well, thank you. It's not actually that impressive. I post like once a month. I'm really slacking as a YouTuber. It's just a hobby. Over time, gradually the number has grown, but it's been a long time, so it's not really all that impressive. Piano's your favorite as well? Yeah. You gotta up your game, girl. Well, it's not like I make money off of YouTube, so it's literally just a hobby. I don't make money off of any of this stuff. Like, I don't ask for tips on you now, so these things make fractions of cents per live stream because I don't ask for you guys to tip me. I don't ask for anything in these streams. I never like click the like button, give me a gift. Like I don't really do that. So all of this is just it's a fun little hobby. Do you have lower back pain? I do not. I have upper back pain, but that's for a lot of reasons. Mostly posture related. Yeah. Also, like, I'm an old fart, so I got lots of pains. I bet you if I lifted my arms above my head right now, there's a 99.9% chance that something would crack. You guys wanna see? Wanna see? What do you guys think? Do you think something will crack? I almost guarantee something will crack. Let's see. Yep, one shoulder popped. Oh, that wasn't that many though. It was just like a little pop over here. It was a really big one. I don't even know if you might pick that one up. It was tiny. That was actually pretty good. Good job, buddy. Yes, it is impressive. What is impressive? You heard it? You heard the little shoulder pop? Yeah. It's not as bad as my wrist, but that's just because I'm a pianist. My wrists are so bad. If I you can't hear it because I don't have, like, my mic plugged in, but every time I do this, there's, like, little bitty pops, especially if I go like this. Lots of pops, but you can't really hear them. I can well, that one was pretty loud. My wrist pop all the time. Going like this is like little bitty cracks. Yeah. Mine too, my wrist be hurting. So, my piano teacher that I had when I was auditioning to get into college, she taught me a bunch of like ways to massage your hands. And she was like really adamant about like the health of your hand because she made like little prodigy pianists. Like it was a miracle that she accepted me as a student for a few months. Anyway, um, so like from when we went to piano recitals, we had to bring gloves. Thank you, Danny. We had to bring gloves because our hands weren't allowed to get cold. Because if they get cold, they get stiff and then you can't play. So we had to wear gloves when we were waiting for our turn to perform. And when it was the person before our turn, we had to take our gloves off and do our finger stretches. And one of them was you take your fingers and you don't bend them back. What you do is you press against them. So, like, I'm not bending it back, but I am pressing the rest of my hand down. So it's stretching like all up in there. So, like, this part of my hand, I'm pushing down, but my finger is keeping me up. Eh, you guys should try it. It feels amazing. It stretches like everything. And you do it with each finger and your thumb. Yeah. And the key is to not bend it back because that's a totally different part of your hand that you're stretching. You want to stretch like all the muscles you'd use when you play. Totally different. I also like to massage if it hurts up here, which usually happens if I'm writing a lot or typing a lot. I massage up here. So, like, if you follow this muscle all the way up here is like usually where you can kind of feel where the hurt is. There's like a muscle up in there. You just like squeeze up here. Ooh, yeah, like right up in there. Massage there. Because if I try to massage right on it, it doesn't really do anything. It just kind of hurts. But if you massage up here, yeah, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. And I personally know nothing about anatomy. So, like, there's probably some, like, I don't know, masseuse or chiropractor or something that's looking at me like, duh, that's like common sense, blah. But for me, it's like, this has saved me from getting carpal tunnel as a pianist. Like, for as long as I played piano and for how often I play, it's a miracle I don't have any joint issues. Thanks for the life hacks. You're welcome. I had to finger exercise when I did cello. I believe it. String instruments were insane. Da, 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 da. My favorite is flute. I love playing flute. I have one right over there. I actually, no, I didn't major in flute, but I could have. I auditioned with both flute and piano. So in college, I had to choose. I could have done flute or piano because I got in for both of my auditions. That was a really insane time of my life. Now that I'm looking back at it, I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I managed to get all of those college applications in, get all of my dates set for all of those schools on two separate instruments. So I didn't just audition once, I auditioned twice. And then on top of getting in musically, you still had to get in academically. So I still had to do all the other application process too. Why did I do that? And I auditioned to 4 schools. Why did I do that to myself? I know I'm better at piano. Actually, I don't actually know. At that time, it wasn't very clear which one I was better at. I had, like, a natural affinity towards flute, so I picked it up weirdly fast. Like, I got weirdly good at flute very quickly. Piano, like, I had years and years and years, so, like, I was doing good on piano just because. But flute was just I don't know, it just came to me, yeah. That one just worked. So I caught up with everybody who'd been playing for, like, 10 years. I was like, I've been playing for 4." And I've had a flute teacher for 3 years, and somehow I got into college. I quit since it was hard for me when my hands had to move around to different parts of the piano and fingers doing chords at the same time. Yeah. How was your day? My day was good, Bob. How was yours? Thanks for becoming a fan. Yeah, I hate the guitar, but I love it as well. I like the guitar. Guitar's hard for me. I built calluses now. You can probably see them a little bit. Can you see my cat? Yeah, you can kind of see it today because my skin's really dry today. See my little calluses? Look at my little baby calluses. They're so cute. Because been playing guitar for 7 years now. Damn. Yeah, 7 years. Started 7 years ago. Yeah. I'm not very good at guitar. I play what I need to for work, but that's about it. I play cello, piano, clarinet, guitar, ukulele, and I'm learning accordion now. Accordion's a fun one. If you can play piano, you can probably play accordion. They're very similar. It's not funny at all. What's not funny? That's why I don't like the guitar because your fingertips are hurting. Yeah, guitar hurts you. Definitely, it's harder to play for long periods of time. My practice time for guitar had to be split up, whereas I could sit down and practice piano for 4 hours straight. Guitar, I had like when I first started, it was like 30 minutes tops, and I was like, I can't do anymore. And then it gradually moved to like an hour. Now, an hour is still probably where I'm just like comfortably like, I want to be done now. But I could go for like 2 hours thanks to these suckers. But I'd still prefer not to. This is Alexis. Okay, Alexis, your name is Bob. That's interesting. How was your day today? What did I do today? I worked today. That's what I did today. I woke up, I had a nice relaxing morning, made some chai, um, played some games on my phone, then I went to work, had some sessions, had some meetings, came home. The end. Calluses are a musician's way of saying, yeah, I practiced my butt off. Yeah, yeah, calluses. I mean, it's calluses are just any like if you're an athlete too, calluses are like they're like battle wounds. They're like badges of respect, you know? Like if you're a weightlifter and you get like those calluses here, it's like badges of respect. Yeah, I got my calluses. Same with like if you're a ballet dancer, getting like calluses on your toes. If you're a don't violin players get one on their like collarbone? Sometimes they can get like calluses around here where they're or like here. I don't really know. I don't play those things, but like they get stuff here where like the violin sits. I guess it'd be on this. No, it'd be on the side. I was right. Um, and I'm sure gymnastics has calluses on like every inch of their body. Like I can't imagine any part of them that's not calloused. The only problem I notice with the flute is that the tension in my left hand, especially thumb and index finger, left hand, that's this one. I use a thumb port. Do you use one? My flute teacher introduced me to that idea. Game changing, honestly. Thumb port, on the side of your instrument. That's your right hand, but it keeps a lot of the weight off of your left hand. So, yeah, get a thumb port. A little thumb thing that puts your rest your thumb on, holds up the flute. You have to scoop or squish my index. Fingers are finger so much that makes it hard. Completely reach the left hand keys. Play a piccolo. Yeah, switch to piccolo. Sounds like your hands would be perfect for a piccolo. Do you have any pain somewhere? I don't know why you keep asking this, Alexis. Do you want me to be in pain? I didn't know flutes can't. They don't come with it. You have to get it. Here, I'll show you. My flute's like conveniently right over here. Oh my god, my dad would be so happy if that's see me opening this. I haven't played this in years. Literally years, because it's not useful at work. This is my flute. I think it's a Miramatsu. Yep, Miramatsu flute. It was very expensive. And I love it dearly. This is a thumb port. I haven't taken this off in so many years. I don't even know if it comes off anymore. It's like permanently there. You just clip it on. See it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Right there. You just clip it on. It doesn't come with it. It's a little plastic thing. Thumb port. I just put my thumb there when I apply. Let me line it up. This is not going to be in tune at all. Guaranteed. It's going to be really badly out of tune, actually. Okay. Hey, I can still make a noise. Do I remember a scale? Oh, that was chromatic. Yeah, that was E flat. I remember how to play you. I have one in the fingerport that I'm experimenting with. I do have a piccolo. I just don't have a lot of opportunity to practice due to being in an apartment. Don't want to annoy neighbors. Playing the piccolo well is a beautiful sound, but it's just as annoying as the flute, honestly, if you play it not well. Was the mouthpiece. The only flute I've played was from school, so the only part that was officially ours was they let you. Why would they let you keep the mouthpiece? You can't take this off, like the whole head. That doesn't. No way they let you keep the head. That doesn't make sense. That wasn't a flute. That was a recorder. Flutes are hella expensive. The cheap ones aren't, but even the cheap ones like come in 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. This thing doesn't come off, and it's metal, so you just like wipe it. It's not a reed instrument. Just wipe, and then, oh, look, it's clean. Anyway, I haven't played this thing in a while. Do you guys have anything you want me to play? Let me see. trying to remember all the notes. It's been years, guys. It's been years. Oh, when the Saints, let me think. No, it should start with C. Actually, what does start with these things? Guys, I have to figure things out on piano. Okay. I literally had to look at the piano because I was like looking at what notes would come next. Da, 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 da. What brand is your flute? Miramatsu. Way to go. Thank you. I can figure out most like little ditties. As long as I have a piano next to me, I can figure it out and then I can play it on the flute. I just like I need to figure it out visually on the piano because you can like see where the notes are, you know? And then I can figure it out on the flute. Yeah. It's been a while since I played my flute. I really like it. I really took to the flute. I don't know why I was able to get to the level that got me into college because in reality, I should not have been good enough. Flute was like a miracle for me. I went to my flute teacher junior year and was like, hey, I want to be a major in music. And she was like, well, you've never taken flute lessons before, so that isn't likely. And I was like, bet. And after like a year, she was like, you know what? This might be possible. You're learning very quickly. And I was like, yeah, you're damn right. Don't doubt me. You put a fire under me if you say I can't do something. I'm going to do it just to spite you. In one of my auditions, so in one of the schools I went to, I auditioned for flute and piano, right? So I went into piano. And after my piano audition, they were like, so did you have any other majors in mind other than music? In case you don't get in for piano. And I was like, well, I also auditioned for flute, so I could get in as a music major on flute. She's like, yeah, but it says here you've only had 2 years of lessons, so not likely. And I was so tempted to go to that school as a flute major just to be like, how dare you doubt my skill? Like, how dare you doubt me? Because I did get in. So, yeah, totally could have gone and been like, hi, remember me? You said I wouldn't get in. Hello. I've always been that way. If you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it. Just to see your face when I prove you wrong. Especially with music. Music was like my thing that it's like, I've always been really lazy with music, but it comes pretty easily to me. So if I actually put in effort, I could shock everybody. I just never do, and I get away with not putting in a ton of effort because I just figure things out pretty quickly. So I am like, even though I'm a musician and that is my profession, so like it's not completely wasted potential, but my potential is like way up here, and I'm like, I'm good with just using this much. I'll just use this much. We're good. The effort it would take to be way up here is just, nah, I can use this much. I'll be good. German hard, Garmin hard. I don't know how to say that. I don't know flute brands. I know mine is sterling silver because once you get to a collegiate level, you kind of have to. You kind of always have to have a B foot too. So I don't know what those little rolly balls are called. You know those little yeah. I have all of it. It's like a souped up flute. Has all the things except for gold. Didn't put any gold in that flute. Fun fact for anyone who wants to like study flute in a more professional collegiate level, flutes are hella expensive because they're not metal. They look like they're metal. When you're in high school and middle school, they could be metal. When you get to the higher levels, they are silver and gold or platinum if you're like insane. They are hella expensive. But they don't rust, which is nice. If you have an actual flute, it will last forever. They don't degrade in any way. I mean, they degrade like silver would, like in a way that's very cleanable. But yeah, it's not metal. Around how much? It depends on the type of flute that you get. I don't know. I'm guessing upwards of 8,000. I'm gonna look it up. You can get cheaper ones for a couple thousand. You can get ones for like 2,000, 1,500, a few $1,000s. Where's your tea, Anissa? Aquí. It's delicious. I got cinnamon tea today. And you can get used, like pre-owned flutes for less than $1,000. Because like I said, they like don't really degrade much. They might not be as shiny as they used to be, but like you could get some used ones pretty cheap. I could buy literally when I got my flute. So I didn't get a car when I was a teenager. I got a flute. And my parents told me that. They were like, this is a car. So here's your car. Now don't ask us for a car. And I was like, bet. So I didn't get a car. I didn't get my driver's license till I was 21. Because I didn't have a car because I got a flute. But this flute's gonna last me way longer than a car would. I wonder how much Muramatsu flutes go for. They're not like the nicest, highest brand, but they are in New York, so they're pretty close by. Yep, about 5,000, 7,000, 14,000, 10,000. The gold ones, if you get a gold flute, you're looking at upwards of 20,000. Yeah, $20,000, $30,000. Especially if you get those gold flutes with silver buttons, insane. Yeah, that's a $20,000 instrument right there. Yeah. So if you ever have kids and you're like, what instrument do they want to go into? Don't do flute. They're just so expensive. They're so cheap when they're little and they're like little metal cheap things. But my mom has a gold flute. You should get that. Learn how to play flute so you can have that. Gold flutes are insanely expensive. I didn't get a car just because I didn't get a car. I used my parents' extra car for a while, like their dookie car that they probably should have given away. I used for a while because my dad has a work car, so he didn't need it, and my mom had a different car, so they didn't need it. So, hi, Kristen. I buy everything used. Go for it. I got mine at 20 because I was too scared to drive. Your first car? Yeah. Mine was $600 silver plated. I think mine was guaranteed yours was used. And also silver plated isn't silver. It's a little different when it's silver plated. I think. Actually, I don't know. Because I think you can get one that's like it's like dipped in silver, so the outside silver kind of thing, but there's metal in it. It's not all silver. There's like other metals in it. There's different ways to make flutes. Just like the more professional grade ones are always expensive. So when you're looking at collegiate level, it makes a difference the type of flute that you have. Before then, it doesn't matter. Hi, Jazz. What's up? I have 4 older brothers, so I got the car. Yeah, I have 3. Why did I just forget how many older siblings I have? Yeah, I have 3 older siblings, so I got a car too. I'm good. I'm just chilling you. We were talking about how expensive flutes are. Because I have one. I just pulled it out and played it for a hot second. It's hella expensive. I got a flute for $1. It was plastic. That's not a flute, that's a recorder. Everything's expensive. Actually, if you're looking at professional instruments, I'd say trumpets, brass are usually cheapest. Wood ones get up there because they get real fancy, but brass are usually the cheapest. You can get like professional grade, like you can get a really good sound out of it. Yeah, those ones are probably the cheapest. Like you get a trumpet, pretty cheap. Trombones, I don't think they're super expensive. I'm curious now. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, trombones are kind of expensive too. They're like $1,000, probably because they're big. Let's look up trumpets. Yeah, you can get a trumpet for like $600. They don't have to be that expensive. You can definitely get a trumpet for a few $100s. I mean, I'm sure you could get a really nice one too, but you're looking at like $3,000 tops for like a really nice trumpet. See, that's not even a trumpet. That's a custom series B flat piccolo trumpet. Like that's different. Custom instruments cost more. Yeah, those are not that bad. Hi, Shell. What's up? It's been a while. How you doing? I'm just chilling you. Not doing anything. Thank you for the 10, Kristen. Thank you. Shell, welcome. You're everywhere. What about clarinets? I heard clarinets aren't expensive, but that's usually like then I've never heard about professional clarinets and like what the difference is and if that would be more expensive. Okay, a cheap clarinet, $200-300. Expensive clarinet, about $1,000 to $2,000. Yeah, clarinets aren't too bad. I'm eating my calluses. I probably shouldn't do that. See, violins are a tricky one because you can get cheap violins. Like, that's not the problem. But violins, like the maintenance and like growing up and getting more professional violins later on, they get expensive. Like, they start off super cheap. It's a great instrument to just start off, dip your toes into music, see if that's your jam. But like, if you want to take it to the next level and play like collegiately or like professionally, then it gets expensive. See, a flute, you don't have to replace the strings. There's no maintenance on a flute. You know, you don't need resin, you don't need a bow, you don't need stuff for the flute. It's low maintenance. You pay one flat fee when you buy it, and that's it. You're done. um, but like recorders, woodwinds, any reed instrument, double reeds, oboes, don't get me started. Like, that's commitment because you got to buy those things. Reeds you have to just constantly replace. And I could never get into brass just because the whole spit valve thing really freaked me out. That's nasty. Surgery recovery was hard. How are you doing now? What videos would you recommend a small YouTuber doing? What do you mean? Like a type of content that you want to do? That depends on you. Like, what are you interested in? I look for the good deals, but there doesn't seem to be much with how expensive things are today. Yeah, secondhand is your best bet. Go to Facebook Marketplace. Boom whackers. I love boom whackers. They are plastic, so pretty easy to clean. But you can't jump on them. They're not very durable. I wouldn't say that they are the most durable of instruments. But, none of these are. Boom whackers are a solid choice. Other than maybe replace pads. Yeah, maybe you have to replace your pads after like a lot of use, but I've never had to because truthfully I played it in college and stopped playing it after college. So reeds taste gross. I actually really like the taste of reeds. I used to ask some of my friends, like, hey, can I have one of your reeds? And I would just like suck on them. Not one that they had used. Just want to clarify that. I was in high school when they use like the cheap ones. They don't make their own. Just take one. I want that one. It's mine now. With clarinets, there are wood and plastic ones. Yeah, I'm sure there are. I do AMVs, like animated music videos. Is that what that is? I don't know what AMVs are. For cartoons and tributes for TV shows and for people if they want. Oh, cool. Good guess for me. If they want one, texting stories and memes. So music videos for so you just like chopping together different clips from cartoons and TV shows? Is that what so you're like editing? I don't really understand what content that is. So you're just editing stuff together? Um, I don't know. I would start a commentary channel or something. I don't know. You find weird niche people when you talk about stuff that you're interested in. So, what are you interested in? Start talking about it and find your crowd. I ended up with a hysterectomy, also fully recovered now. Yay! Mental emotional parts still hitting. Aw. Well, I hope you feel better soon. I'm glad that you're physically feeling better. Hope you take care of your mental health as well. Get a nice cup of tea, good book, a massage. How many years have you been doing your job? Like my job? 5 years. 5 years. This is not my job. This internet's not my job. I don't get paid for this. This live stream, when it ends, I will get probably 0.01 cents from it. Yeah. So, yeah, this is not my job. And on YouTube, I don't even think I turned on monetization on these things. Or you can sign up for like that, like you guys could give me tips and stuff. I don't know if I ever set that up. Can you guys do that? Can someone tell me on YouTube, is there like an option to like do something like that? I don't actually know if there's an option to like give tips and stuff on YouTube. I think there was an option for me to set that up, and I don't think I ever did. You'll see what I mean. Yeah, I wasn't talking about YouTube. Yeah, because we all know. If this was my job, I'd be really bad at it because I'm so inconsistent. Has it really been 5 years at the place you are now for your job? Yeah, I'm on my 5th year now. I've just started my 5th year here. Crazy. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? And I was a music therapist a year before I started at the job that I'm at now, because I was taking care of my mom in Pennsylvania. So I didn't move back until she was like officially finished with her chemo treatment and stuff. Then I came back. Like most YouTubers that post content. What about what's unlike them? Like that I don't make money? There's a billion YouTubers that don't make any money. When you think of like the percentage of YouTubers that make money and the ones that don't, there's way more that don't. You just don't see them. Hence why they don't make money. I remember when you started 5 years ago, gone fast. Yeah, yeah, I've been on the internet for so long. Some of you guys have been with me for so long. Get to grow old with me. Most people don't post anything at all. You post as often as you want. Yeah, I post when I feel like it. I might post this week. I actually don't know. Something came up. So I have a family matter I need to attend to this week. So the day I was supposed to film and post a video has now become full. So it kind of depends after my day of work tomorrow. If I have energy, I might post a video or I might film a video, because I was supposed to do it last week, but then I ended up having a bunch of sessions moved and had to work when I was supposed to be filming. And this week I have a family thing, so I had to reschedule 2 days of work. So I also have to work on the day that I was supposed to film. So Uh. I feel old. Don't say you feel old because it's gonna make me feel old. So we'll see. I might stream it. I've been debating doing that for a while, like live streaming what it's like to film a video. So I would just like live stream the entire process of me filming. So you guys get to see me mess up a billion times. I've done it once before, but I could do it again. You can guys see how I set up and how I film and see how many takes it takes. It takes a while, guys. I don't just like set up a camera, film once, and then I'm done in 5 minutes. Like, no, I do like 10 plus takes because I'm real picky and I don't like making mistakes. So, and you guys know I do like one cut. Like, I don't edit multiple takes together. Like, it has to be the whole song in one take with no mistakes. I don't know why I set that up for myself. Like, why is that a thing that I do? I like the way it looks when there's no editing in it, so that's how I've been doing it. I don't know. There are some YouTubers who have a lot of subscribers but no content. You have 68K subs. You can not be making. What? Are you saying how can you not be making some money? Oh, because all my videos are copyrighted. Easy, that's the answer. Every video that has music in it, don't make money, which is all of them, because I make song covers. So I don't make money. I technically could make money off of these live streams, but like nobody watches these. These are like for like the 5 of you that come in, you know? And I don't get sponsorships. Oh my God, you guys, I got an opportunity. I got a DM like it was like a month ago. I got a DM and someone was trying to get me to be on Don't Forget the Lyrics, like the TV show. Haven't you guys seen that show? And they're like, oh my God, we were trying to get different professions. We would love to get a music therapist on. Would you be interested? And I was like, that would be so fun, but I'd be so bad at that game. I'd be so bad at that game because I only listen to K-pop. Is this a K-pop one? And even if it was K-pop, I'd be really bad because I don't speak Korean. So this is just a lost cause. I was like, oh, thank you for reaching out, but I'd be really bad at this. So no, I don't feel like humiliating myself on TV and representing music therapists in the process. No, thank you. I'll pass. But that was cool. Anyway, I thought about that because I don't take sponsorships. I get emails for them all the time, like creepy, like random no-name sponsors for things that I don't really use or know anything about. And even if it was something that I genuinely would love to be a sponsor for, like, let's not pretend like the internet wouldn't cancel me if I got a sponsorship. They would. We all know this, right? Like, if I got a sponsorship, I'd be canceled. I'm not allowed to make money. I have to do this for fun. Now, if I start putting my music on YouTube, people would still try to cancel me because I got my baseline of subscribers from sign language. So too bad you don't get sponsorships offers for tea. That would be a hard one to turn down. There's already been ones that I was like, oh, this sounds like an amazing sponsorship and I would love to do it, but I can't because the internet would hate me if I did. So yeah. I would love to get a Stitch Fix sponsorship because like literally everything I own is from Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix, 2 Dots. I've seen YouTubers get sponsorships for 2 Dots, that video game. Hold on, I need to show you what level I'm at 2 Dots. This game, I open this game every single day. Every single day. My streak right now, I can't see it because I already opened it for today, but it's in the 300s. I have almost played this game every single day for a year. I'm at level 2,870. If this game offered to sponsor me, that would hurt my heart to say no. Because I play it every day. Like, I would be a dream sponsor for you. But I can't. I can't get paid to say that. I can say it for free. I can be like, guys, I love this game. Play it every day. I'm at level 2,870. Proof that I play it every day. um, but I can't because I can't get paid to say that. I can only say it for free. I also play Waka Waka every day. I have like my dailies. They're the things that I do when I wake up. I wake up, I grab my phone, and I'm like, let me do my dailies. And then I get and do other things, you know? They just like wake me up in the morning. This is Waka Waka. I already played today, so my daily is already collected. Oh, there's a new challenge. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm at level 774. See that? Because I play it so much. So much. Yeah. So there's a couple things that I've seen people get sponsorships for, and I'm like, oh my god, I use that thing all the time. I use that all the time. I wish I could be one of your sponsors. That'd be so nice. I would love for Stitch Fix to sponsor me because I literally, if I went in my closet right now and just went through all my clothing, my pants, my leggings are all from Fabletics. My tops are all from Stitch Fix. And my jeans are all from Stitch Fix. Like, I don't go shopping, guys. I just have Stitch Fix. When are you going to do more song covers? Like ASL song covers? I want to film one this week, but my schedule's gotten a little crazy because of some family stuff that I need to attend to. So I don't know if I'll have time. But try to do it tomorrow, and maybe I can stream while I do it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I bought new jeans for the first time in like years. Yeah, I only get jeans from Stitch Fix because they have all my measurements, and the jeans that they get me fit perfectly. They're like the perfect height. I don't drag because I'm a little short person. So like they're not too long, but they fit around my butt, but they also fit around my stomach for high-waisted ones. That has always been a problem for me because I've got a big butt, but not like a really big stomach. So they never fit right. They're always either too loose and they make my stomach look bigger than it is because it's like baggy around my stomach, or they don't fit past my butt. It's jeans are so hard. They're not flexible like leggings. Leggings just stretch out perfectly, so they always fit. They're wonderful. So I get them from Fabletics because they last forever. That's some great quality. You're perfect. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I like to ask a lot of dumb questions. You can ask me whatever you want. Yeah. So there's a lot of people that I would love to sponsor, but with the content that I'm currently making, I cannot in good conscience make money off of that content. And if I try to make money off of the content that, like this content, like live streaming stuff that has nothing to do with sign language, I would get canceled because you guys are only here Well, not on YouNow. On YouNow, some of you just like popped up here, but on YouTube, you guys are only there for the sign language covers. So like, if it wasn't for sign language, you wouldn't know me. So if I try to make money off of you knowing me now, it would still be making money off. Like, there's no way around it. Like, it's gonna feel icky any way that I do it. So even if I switch my content up completely, the baseline would have been there. The first 68,000 subscribers would have been for sign language content. So yeah. Your around the world videos were pretty cool. Thanks. That died. I liked doing it, but it was a big time suck. Like, it took a lot of time to do all the research. And nowadays, you can't just talk about other cultures. Like, you're really not allowed to do that unless you're part of the culture now. Someone somewhere is going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. You need to just let somebody from that country explain it to you, which means I would have to have a following in order to make that happening. So it would have to be more like, what's his name? You know that guy that used to be in Smosh? Anthony Padilla. It would have to be like Anthony Padilla videos where like he invites people that are part of that community to interview them and talk to them. It would have to be like that. And I don't have a following to make that happen, so I can't do that. That was kind of gross. Sorry, guys. I crack a lot. I could make ASMR content. You know how many times I have been told so many times that I would make really great ASMR content? So many times. I totally could do it. I think I'd be really good at it. I'd be so good at ASMR content. I could play with slime. I could play with these things. I can whisper. I have a really nice whispering voice. I could totally help everyone fall asleep at night with some ASMR. You can make videos highlighting some of your interests and doing puzzles. I could. I have so many interests. I'm just like not very good at anything that I'm interested in, you know? I'm a decent musician, but not enough to like go viral or something, you know? Like I can't play a song after hearing it once. I'm not one of them. I don't have perfect pitch. I am a decent artist, but it takes me forever to draw a picture. Like it takes me so long. I can't make any content out of it. It would not work. How's the dinosaur coming along? Oh, I have that. It's over there. It is almost done. I have to make the tail and do some of the detail work, like add stripes and stuff. And I have to add the spikes on the back. But like the body and the eyeballs are on. Do you have any antiques? No. I'm not really into antiques. It's not my thing. I don't collect things either. Not really a collector kind of person. I do puzzles. I love doing puzzles. I'm also like a beast at brain games. Hold on, I'll show you. Once again, if Peak wanted to sponsor me, like the brain game Peak, so I don't have to pay my yearly membership fees, that'd be dope. You guys want to see my brain score? Let me see. Stop it. I want to see my brain score. Okay. Look, I'm over here. Look at my percentiles. Well, you can't see percentiles. I'll compare. Look, that's me. That's average. That's me. That's average. I'm smarter than everybody. That's what it makes me feel like. Makes me feel happy about myself when I play these games. Because I am good at this game. Honestly, problem solving is my worst category because I suck at mental math. Like, I can't do mental math. And half of those are like mental math adding fast. I'm really bad at it because I'm a visual person. And the way I think about numbers is in groupings of five, like chunks, like those little bricks that you put together in math class when you were little, and then you have like little 5 bricks, and you add 3 bricks and you stick them together like little Legos. That's how I picture numbers in my head. So when I'm adding them, like 8 is a 5 and 3. Like that's what 8 is in my head. So when I see the number 34 and I have to add it to like 37, my mind is like, okay, 30, there's a 5 and 7, and then there's 2, and then there's a 4. So I add the 2 to the 4, so that'd be another 5, and then there's an extra one. Like it's literally all visual in my head. Like I'm moving little blocks in my head, which is slow. That's a slow way of thinking, and it just doesn't work for mental math really fast. That's just how my brain does it. I don't know. I'm going for a swim. Okay, bye, Emily. As strange as it sounds, I feel connected with really old things that other people have owned, like antiques. Nice. Well, then you should review antiques. Make content doing that. How's your day been? Pretty good, pretty chill. Not much has happened today. I'm just kind of hanging out. How's your day been? Today I worked. It rained most of the day, which is sad. Had some meetings, had some sessions. Then I came home. I'm eating honey. What kind of tea do you have tonight? Cinnamon tea with a splash of honey. I have this giant jug of local honey. There's so much honey. I honestly can't believe I've had that much honey since I bought this. I bought this in the fall. So this is like a year's worth of honey because like that was fall. I bought it in the fall. So really that was like winter. So it'll be spring, summer, and then come fall again, I'm going to need to get some more. Yeah. That's a lot of honey. I need local honey because it makes my allergies go away. It's like a vaccine of honey. Vaccine of pollen, I guess, because it's local. It's made out of the local pollen. Yeah. They're also, like, no joke, like freshly made local honey, it tastes so much better than the stuff you buy at the store. So much better. Like, it's sweeter. The flavor's completely different. And maybe it's just the local honey for like where I live in Maryland. But honey here tastes bomb. It's delicious. The rain here is making my allergies go crazy. Yeah, dry air messes with me a lot. and pollen messes with me a lot. So whenever it goes from being really cold to being really hot, and all the plants are like, "Oh yay, warm weather," allergies freak out. Allergies are like going crazy. And then when it gets cold really fast and the air gets super dry because it just dropped 30 degrees, my allergies are like, "What? I can't breathe. There's no humidity in this air." And yeah, so I have literally an air purifier and a humidifier on next to my bed. And I turn them on at night because my voice is my job and I can't get sick. Yeah. Does it take long for honey to crystallize? I don't know. It depends on the environment. Like if I put this in the fridge, it would crystallize, but I don't put it in the fridge, so it never crystallizes. Don't put honey in the fridge, it doesn't go in the fridge. It only crystallizes when it's not in the proper environment. If it's in an environment where the temperature drastically changes a lot, like a basement or a garage or a fridge or something, I don't know, then it will crystallize. But if you just like leave it out in your house where you have like ACs and heating and it stays pretty much the same temperature, your honey is good. And even when it crystallizes, you just boil it and it's good. So honey lasts forever. Big fan of honey. In my kitchen, on my kitchens can be tricky if you have it in like your spice cabinets or like anywhere that's near your stove, especially store-bought honey. I feel like store-bought honey crystallizes way quicker. But your stove makes things really hot in your kitchen and then it cools down immediately. It changes a lot. So, but even when it crystallizes, literally just like put the whole bottle in some boiling water for like a hot second, you're good. Peachy key, it all melted. It's all good. It's like wax. But I've had this in the fall and it hasn't crystallized at all. Not even a little bit. Perfectly liquidy. I think it also depends on how they made the honey. Because there's some local honeys that I bought that did crystallize very quickly, and some that don't. So it depends on how they make it, I think, and how they package it. Hi, Shyler. What's up? But I don't know. I'm not a bee expert or a honey expert. It's above the stove, and I forget about things a lot. Yeah, if you don't use it a lot, I imagine it would crystallize. Can I ask how old you are? I mean, you're welcome to ask. Then I'm asking. You can guess. It is an ongoing joke in here that I never say my age and everyone just has to guess it. It's been that way for years. I'm curious to know what your guess is. I've gotten older, I've gotten younger. Some people have been spot on, but I will never tell you if you are. So. It's a rude question anyway. And then you proceed to guess my age. Okay, okay. Interesting. 36. I could be 36. I think I know the year you were born. Well, yeah, that would definitely give you my age. because everyone knows you look great. I'm not uncomfortable with it. It's just an ongoing joke. I actually think I look pretty good for my age. I don't think I'm like, I don't think I'm one of those people that like you look at me and like, and I tell you my age and you're like, oh my God, no way, you're lying. I'm not like that. But most people guess a little younger initially. Yeah. So I'm not ashamed of my age in any way. I just like to see what people guess. It's kind of fun. What is your order at Starbucks? I get a grande chai with non-fat milk and an extra pump of chai. That's my typical order. I mix it up sometimes. Sometimes I'll get like right now, sometimes I'll get a pistachio latte. Those are pretty good. Also with non-fat milk. I don't like normal milk in my drinks because I think it's too thick. I think it makes all of my drinks too thick, and I don't like drinking them when they're too thick. So I get non-fat milk because I think it makes it a little lighter. Or almond milk if I'm feeling like I want to spend the extra 60 cents. Or if I get a free drink. If I get a free drink, it's like almost guaranteed that I'm going to use almond milk or oat milk. What is your Starbucks order? But honestly, I joined the Panera Sips Club, and I've been getting Panera way more than Starbucks now. Because Panera has the best chai, and it's cheaper than Starbucks. Like, no cap. Panera has the best chai, period. And it's cheaper than Starbucks. It's cheaper than Dunkin'. Dunkin' is the same price as Starbucks. I went to Dunkin' today, and I got a small chai. I paid $5 for it. A small chai. It was $5. No special milk. No extra pumps or anything like that. It was just a normal chai. I got skim milk, but skim milk is free. You can get that. And yeah, $5. So really the same as Starbucks. It is an illusion that Dunkin' is cheaper. That is not true at all. I haven't had it with cereal though. I only buy almond milk. So I have it with everything. I just like it better. Normal milk is just too thick for me. If I buy normal milk, it's going to be non-fat milk. And it's not even that like for health reasons. It's just too thick and I don't like it. If I bought it, it's specifically for cooking something. I don't know. If I need to bake something and it needs 2% milk, then I'll get it. But yeah, that's about it. Hi, Jazzbug. I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure non-fat milk and milk, like the difference is so minuscule that it's not even, there's no real health benefits to switching. It's just for taste that I do it. You stream on Twitch also, or I technically have a Twitch account, but I've never streamed on it. I just, like, I don't have a following there, and it's just a pain in the butt to stream in 3 different places. I have to figure out OBS and figure out how to do that and make the chats pop up everywhere because I keep trying to do it and it keeps not working and it makes me angry. And so I also looked into a live captioning option for all of it, but there's none that are free. I would have to pay for something and it's not cheap. And once again, I don't make money off of these. So I'm not going to make my hobby cost me money. I don't have any decent places to eat near me. No Girl Scout cookies in the other hand. I have 1,500 boxes in my house right now. That's crazy. Tin Mints on the pinnacle of cookies. I like the lemon ones because I don't like chocolate, so that like cuts out half of the half of the cookies that Girl Scouts give out. But the lemon ones are yummy. I like the lemon ones. Hi, Gabby. Told like half the idiots on my golf team to watch relaxing stream. Cool. I hope they come. Okay, yeah, we're not dealing with that on YouTube. Okay, back. Oh, thank you for inviting your fans. Welcome. Hi, Gemily. What's up? How's life? How are you? I am good. Just chilling. We were talking about Girl Scout cookies. We have peanut butter cookies too. I do like peanut butter cookies. They're a bit intense for me. Like I can eat a peanut butter cookie, maybe two, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. That was a lot. Just a lot of flavor. What is your favorite song? Right now, Oh My God has been my jam. But Left and Right by XG, that whole ensemble with like the dance and everything. How about shortbread? Shortbreads are my favorite. Shortbreads are hands down my favorite type of cookie. They never have them when I want to get Girl Scout cookies. Shortbreads are never there. They only ever have Thin Mints and lemon cookies. Lemon shortbreads. The lemon ones are really good. Fun fact, I joined the Girl Scouts in elementary school because I wanted to go on the trips because a couple of my friends were in it and they went on really cool trips. I joined it. They kicked me out because I only showed up when they went on trips. I didn't show up to any of the meetings otherwise. So I got kicked out. I mean, can they blame me? I just wanted to go horseback riding. Like, geez. I think I don't remember much about it. This was in like 3rd grade. And I lived in Romania and went to an international school. So it wasn't like American Girl Scouts. It was different. I wasn't in America. So there were no cookies. We went like hiking and camping and stuff. But I was only in it for like a month. So I only got to go horseback riding. I think. That was like the one trip that they let me go on before they were like, you can't come anymore because you only show up when we go on trips. You haven't been to any meetings. I've been a leader for 11 years. I've never kicked out. Although can't say I wasn't happy to see some quit after a bit. Nah. I mean, like, what's wrong with that? They didn't like it at the little scout thing that they were setting up in my school in Romania. They did not like my lack of commitment. I'm glad you're live. Thank you, Leslie. I did say I would be live today since I missed yesterday. And I had no good reason to miss yesterday. I was just hanging out with Gerardo and didn't feel like live streaming. There was a Pokemon Go event yesterday from like 10 to 6. It was like an all-day event. So by the time it was done and we were just like hanging out and chilling, I was like, I need to just like not speak and not do anything and just like be a vegetable on the couch for a little bit. So that's what I did. You seem like an empathetic person without the regimented brainwashing. What's the brainwashing? Who's brainwashing? What kind of brainwashing is happening? Am I being brainwashed? Because I didn't know there were brainwashing happening. What do you normally eat on your workday? So I'm really bad about eating during my workday. I'm really bad about it. It's like a self-care goal of mine to like actually make good healthy lunches for myself to eat at work and to actually make time to eat those lunches at work because I'm someone who goes like 100% for like 6-7 hours straight and then I'm done. So I start work, like I eat before work because I start work at like 11 or 12. So I eat beforehand and then I might grab like a coffee, not a coffee. I might grab like a chai, a latte, or like a bagel or like a Panera muffin or something during the day while I'm working. And then I get off at like 7 or 8. I get home and then I eat again. I eat dinner. So like my actual work day, I don't actually eat anything. I might have like a snack, maybe, which is bad. I do not advocate to do that. It's not good for me. And I keep doing it because I get really zoned in and I'm like, I'm working. So I just don't even think about it. So I don't realize I'm hungry until I finish work and I'm like, oh my God, I'm starving. I want to eat everything, which is bad. Yeah, I've always been like that. And I'm snacky. So I need to get in the habit of just making, like, I'm not a big meals person. Like, I can eat 20 snacks in a day rather than 3 meals. So I just need to get into the habit of making like 3 snacks, like some mixture of things. So I have like all my vitamins and proteins that I need for the day in my lunch, but it's in snack form. So I can just like eat it when I have 5 minutes of free time, when I'm like driving from one client to another, or when I'm doing documentation. I just like have my little like, I don't know, beef jerky or like a bag of carrots or peppers. I eat raw peppers and onions because they're delicious. I can't really eat raw onions at work because everyone would hate me, but I can eat raw peppers. But I love eating raw onions. Whenever my boyfriend is cooking and he cuts up onions, he always like comes over and lets me grab some because they're delicious. Chick-fil-A or Chipotle? Um, I love French fries so much. So I'm gonna go with Chick-fil-A. But company-wise, I would go with Chipotle. Like as a company, Chipotle. But because of French fries, Chick-fil-A. Does that make sense? Okay. No, 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 no. You laugh, nothing weird. Just calling people out. Instagram DMs? Okay, cool. I'll check that later. Can pledge and promise, but it's mostly just centered agreeing to be a good person. That's cute. It's 4 a.m. now. I'm starving. Go eat. Get some num noms. Go get some raw onion and eat it as a little snack. Can we do something fun? Like what? Give me some ideas. Where are you from? Maryland? Maryland. But I don't have a Maryland accent because I lived in a bunch of places and was around people with a lot of different accents. So my accent is very confusing. It's hard to pinpoint because it's like an amalgamation of a lot of things. A great change of pace to have a chill stream. Yeah, just talking. We just relax in here. This isn't one of those streams where someone's screaming the entire time. It's not my vibe. That's a lot of people's vibe, and it works for them. It's not my vibe. Care if is that for real? I don't know. I can't read just letters. They always confuse me. Yeah, go for it. Be super real. Favorite state you lived in? I've only lived in 2 states. Technically 3 if you consider dorms and college, which I don't. So I've only lived in 2 states. And I like Maryland. I like Maryland a lot. It's expensive to live here, but I really do genuinely like Maryland. I think there's a lot to offer here, which is why it's expensive. I think it's a good mix. It's not too conservative, not um, completely one-sided either. Like you get a mix of different types of people. There is beaches and mountains. You get mixed terrain. We get all the weather, so we can get hot weather and cold weather. We have DC, so if you want some historic stuff, you can go there. We have Baltimore, so if you want more city party vibes, you can go there. We've got a ton of historic stuff just because Maryland is pretty historic. But also a lot of really cool new scenes popping up in new places because there's 2 big cities right here. You can go from the White House to BWI in like 40 minutes. Nah, that's a lie. It'd be like an hour and 10 minutes, maybe. Also, like, I can drive to New York and I can drive to Florida. So I like Maryland. Though the drive to Florida does suck. A 2-hour flight is way better, so I might just hop on a plane to get to Florida. Hi, we can sign. You want to sign now? Hi, Zani Music. What's up? Would you like your dream vacation? More of urban exploring getaway or honestly tenting to the max in nature? I don't like being cold and I don't like being too hot. So nature is an iffy. Depends on the time of year. In the fall or the spring, nature's probably a bet, as long as I'm allowed to have toilet paper. That's like the one caveat. Like I need toilet paper, preferably a bathroom. Like the whole roughing it thing, I'm all for glamping. Like I don't mind being in nature as long as I have the basic amenities that we have gathered from evolution. Like I don't really want to de-evolve and live in nature. But I would love to go on like a 5K hike and go up a mountain and like pack the food and like maybe sleep in a tent for one night and then go back home to a nice warm cozy bed next to a fireplace indoors with no bugs. I'm not big for cities. I don't really like cityscapes. I like more greenery. Cityscapes are not calming for me. They are the opposite of calm. I don't find it super comforting. It's fine for a trip when I am exploring and I have like goals. Like if I go to New York, like I went to New York and I walked around New York City, found like the little strip that's like Koreatown where like you can get some good food and get some K-pop gear and stuff. And that was all really fun. It was fun just to be around, walk around for a little bit. But that is like not a getaway. That is an exploration adventure, you know? Like that's like I am prepared to use up my entire social battery today. Like I'm using it up. I'm not charging it, I'm using it. That's that trip. A trip to like recharge my battery would be into nature, somewhere quiet and away, like a cabin in the woods, but like preferably with no murder. But like, yeah, cabin in the woods is more my vibe. Or just like a stay at home, like a staycation, like could stay home, take a nice bath, order some food, or like make food. Making food's kind of fun. Put on a nice fluffy robe, play some video games, watch some movies, eat some popcorn, you know. Running water is a creature comfort I'd like to not lose. Yeah, yeah. I really hope that we never have to lose that. I want that. How far is New York from you? I think it's about 4.5 to 5 hours. For I think you could get there in 4 hours if you take toll roads. So not too far. I can get to North Carolina in 5 hours if I miss rush hour. I can get to South Carolina in 6 to 7 hours. But Florida is a good 10-hour drive. Yeah. Limited murder in a cabin. Yeah. I would like to have much less murder. A little bit's okay as long as it's not me or anybody that I know and I can have like a really cool story and I'm not actually involved in it. Like it happened before or after I was there, not when I was there. I don't want to be anywhere around it, but it can have happened there, just not while I'm there. You can get to PA even faster. Yeah, Pennsylvania is only 2 hours away. It's not far. Technically, Pennsylvania is an hour away, depending on where you're going. Like I can reach the border within an hour. Yeah. Philly in the house. Yeah, I can make it to Philly in like 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. Yeah, because Philly is like a little further, so I could probably make it to Philly in 2.5 to 3 hours. I've been to Philly a bunch of times. In college, we used to drive into Philly just to get away from the campus for a little while because campus was in the middle of the mountains and it was a Catholic school, so we were surrounded by nuns all the time. So we're like, let's go party in the city. Once we turned 21, we were like, let's go to the clubs. Let's go have fun. Take an Uber and peace out. I was in a sorority, so we didn't even have to take an Uber. We had pledges that could drive us around. They were all of our designated drivers. So in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground. That's where I spend most of my days. Chilling out back and relaxing all cool and all shooting some people outside of school. But a couple of guys, they were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You moving me around to your cool bird." I know people that live in Bel Air. See, I'm telling you, like, Maryland is a good place. You're nearby everything, okay? Where are you from? Maryland. But I don't have the accent. I don't know if you guys know this, but Marylanders have a very specific accent where they add R's to things. Like, they don't say wash, they say wash. It's not Washington, D.C., it's Washington, D.C. And they don't say water, they say wooder. You want some water? Yeah, Maryland does have accent, and it also depends on where you are in Maryland. Like, if you are in DC, DC has a separate accent. DC accents are a little different. But, like, the more suburbia, mid to North Maryland, they have, like, a lot of R's that they just put into words. But then Baltimore also has its own accent. Maryland is like 3 separate places, and West Maryland is its own thing. West Maryland is like an extra intense accent. And then you have the Eastern Shore people. Yeah, I think their accent's pretty similar though. Yeah. Or idea instead of idea. Idea. Do people say idea? I don't know. Is that a Maryland thing? I don't think that's a Maryland thing. Do people like have to attend college to be considered mature? Why? That doesn't make sense to me. Why would you have to attend college to be mature? If you're like 50 years old, I wouldn't call you immature because you don't have a college degree. That doesn't make sense. I still have a Minnesota accent. I can't do a Minnesota accent. So, no, I can't do it. I can hear it in my head though, but I won't be able to make it come out of my mouth. Minnesota accents just sound like the nice old lady that sells cookies at school, like in the bake sale. That's the Minnesota accent to me. It's like a cute little mom, like a little soccer mom that's selling you cookies at school. That's like always at all the bake sales. That's what I picture when I hear a Minnesota accent. I thought you were Coast, and I was like holding that prediction though through my shorts, so I didn't want to guess. Have you lived on the West Coast ever? No, but I did live in Europe for 6 years, so bake sale vibes, right? Can't you hear it? Like when you hear the Minnesota accent, what do you picture? I picture a bake sale mom. Sing and sign. Singing and signing is hard. It's a lot of coordination for my brain. I don't know. I do a lot of volunteering. You are the big cell mom with a Minnesota accent. That's cute. I love baking, so I would totally do that. I hate socializing though, so I don't think I'd be on like the PTO committee or whatever for like schools. I think I would just be that person that shows up to events for like half of it, makes an appearance, makes something, brings like a always brings something very consistent, but never is part of any of the decision making because like I don't actually want to have to talk to any of you. I just want to like give you my cupcakes and leave. I have either put stuff in the oven or that I actually need to put stuff in the oven. Can you sign monkey? No, I did that last time. You're so good at being social here. That's because this isn't like I'm not bad at being social. I'm really good at being social. I just don't like to. This is different because I'm like at home, I'm in my cozy place, and also like I could just click end and stop talking to all of you. Like I have complete control over this. Do I care if I ask you random questions? Go for it. Leslie always asks me random questions. That's like a thing over there on YouTube. I like spending time to myself. It seems like people always want something. It's not even that people want something, it's that people unintentionally take things, not literally, like figuratively. Like, also, I have one of those faces where people kind of dump things on me a lot. So I get a lot. Like, when I socialize, people tend to open up to me. So I'm just like taking it all in. I'm a really good receiver for all of that. But just because I receive it well doesn't mean it doesn't like weigh on me. Like everything I'm receiving, I'm still carrying. You just can't tell I'm carrying it until I go home and take a 10-hour nap. So, yeah, socializing is just a lot. And I do overthink things. I do like overthink, oh, was that kind of mean for me to say? Did they misunderstand that? Did the way I say that come off this way? Like, is that person um did I hurt that person's feelings unintentionally when I said that? Like, I overthink things like that, and it just takes a long time. Or like I think, "Oh my gosh, did I introduce myself to that person? Do I have to introduce myself to that person? Are they expecting me to? How do I introduce myself? Do I introduce myself as this person's girlfriend or as this person's friend? Or I just introduce myself as me with my name? Would that be weird to just go up to them? And should I wait until someone introduces me to them? Should I just pretend like I don't see them?" Like, there's just too many things and possibilities, and it's just exhausting. Social things are exhausting. And you never know all that stuff is going through my head because I'm pretty good at socializing. I'm not super awkward. I'm not very loud. I'm not too quiet. If you met me at a party, you'd have like a generally good opinion of me usually, but nothing like groundbreaking. Like I wouldn't be like the most memorable person you met there. I also wouldn't be the person that you didn't even realize was there. You know, I'd be like happily in the middle. Oh yeah, I think I remember that person saying hi to me. That's it. It's where I sit comfortably. Yeah. I don't think if I ever like made it on YouTube, like if I ever wanted to make YouTube my full-time job and like actually went to YouTube events and stuff and had to socialize with other YouTubers, that shit would drive me crazy. That kind of socializing is next level. That is like I'm over here at like level 2 or 3, where it's like I have evolved past like learning social skills. I've learned them. I've got the social skills. They're there. I'm good. But like level 3 is where you have to socialize in order to progress. And level 4 is when you have to deal with all the fake people trying to socialize with you and pretending to be nice to you. That's like a next tier kind of socializing that I never want to be a part of. I don't want to be on that level ever. I do not want to deal with people that are that want you to like them, but it doesn't matter if they like you back. Does that make sense? Like, they don't like you, but they want you to like them. That level of interacting with people, I don't want that. The level where they're incessantly judging you for no reason other than they feel like they have an innate right to. I don't want that. Go stay far away from there. That is somebody else's problem. I would be a terrible celebrity. I would be a terrible social media influencer. I would just go stay in my bubble. Have you done any more drawing lately? Not really, but I would like to start drawing. Springtime is usually when I start drawing. I need something to draw though. I think the hardest part is always for me to find something that I feel like I really want to draw that. Um, I kind of want to draw a K-pop idol, but I don't know which one. But that would be fun. I kind of like drawing K-pop idols. I don't know female or male. Females are usually easier for me, but it just kind of depends. So I don't know. Just be an open book and everything is so much easier. See, I would disagree. That's not true at all. Because sometimes people judge you for things, your opinions. People judge you for the things that you like. People judge you. Like, I don't walk around telling people, hey, I play Pokemon Go just about every day. So right now, when you're talking to me at this venue, all I'm thinking is that there's probably a Pokemon gym right here, and I'm missing out on all of the spawns. Like, I'm not gonna tell them that. That's not helpful. Being an open book isn't always helpful. Um, it's not always great to say everything on your mind. It's not always great to tell everyone everything either. Sometimes people don't have the bandwidth to handle things that you tell them to. I got a new Etsy order. Yay! Do you know TikTok? Do you mean TikTok? Most office ads I had in the early 2000s, you either been automatic or have either been automated or outsourced. Yeah, technology. That's why you just gotta learn some computer science. Learn some computer science and learn how to program the things that are taking the jobs of people. Yep. Each one of those machines was designed by a human. Think about it that way. Be that human. He told me to watch. Hurley. Oh, on you now? No, we're having a pretty chill time over here. Thanks for stopping by, Jay. The less is more mentally. Wait, the less is more mentality. I worked for Keith Richards style, minimalist. Thank you for becoming a fan. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Like, I am a good open ear. When I socialize, I am the person listening and commenting, but I'm not contributing a ton. So I'm not the most memorable in the room, but I'm not completely forgettable. That's my happy place right there in the middle. Because it's too complex. Like some people want to hear like a deep dark secret. Like they want to hear everything. They want to get like real deep and personal real fast. Other people, that's super aggressive and that feels really gross and icky that you're getting so personal so fast. So and other people are just like, I don't care. Like, other people just don't care. Like, they don't care what you have to say. They don't care what your opinion is. They, like, just don't care. So you're talking too much is just annoying. People, it's hard to read. You have to figure out the person you're talking to. So if I'm in a room full of strangers, best bet is just listen. It is too complicated to try to figure it all out. You're constantly gambling. That's because people don't know how to mind their business. But some people like really love that. Some people really want people that are super outspoken and like really engage in conversations. For some people, that brings them out of their shell and like really sets the vibe and it works great. Like, it just depends on the people you're with, you know? You got to find people that match your vibe. If we can do a contest and want tea from our group chat on Snap. Wait, what? It's a live. This is a live stream. I'm gonna read your comments out loud unless you purposely say not to. That's on you, man. And can you be different with different people? You can be different with different people. I think it just depends on the vibe in the room. I don't think anybody is one thing. Everybody has aspects of different personality things inside of them. Like, personally, if I'm with a lot of very introverted and quiet people, I tend to be more outspoken and more playful and joyful and like give a little more because other people aren't. So like I fill in that little space, that little gap. If I'm with people that are super extroverted and like talking a ton, then I give a little less. I am not so talkative and I just kind of stick to listening and commenting. So it's not that I'm like changing anything about who I am. I'm just using who I am in different amounts. I'm utilizing different aspects of myself in different scenarios. Yeah. In high school, I really felt like I had like a different personality for different groups of friends because I was still figuring out what was really me. You know, I was figuring out like, is this me or is that me? Am I this person or am I that person? Am I everything? And I'm just hiding certain aspects of myself from certain people because I'm afraid they might judge me for it. Which, you know, that was more likely the answer. A little bit of all of it, just not showing everybody everything. What clique did you fall into, if any? See, that's the thing about me. I didn't fall into any cliques. I was in multiple cliques. It made it really difficult to make friends in high school because I was everywhere. I was in band. So I had a bunch of band nerd friends. I had a bunch of people that I hung out with on the band trips. At lunch, sometimes I hung out with the band kids and sat with them. Then I had people from class, like a random small group of people that I just got close with eventually through just mutual friends and kind of things. And they were a little weird. Like, we were all kind of, we weren't nerds. We were just kind of the average student, you know? Nothing particularly stand out. Yeah. And then I was a cheerleader. So I did know a lot of the popular people and I did hang out with them. But I wasn't really in any of the cliques. I was like kind of friends with the band people, kind of friends with the cheerleaders. I always wanted to join the anime club, but I was too afraid to because I watched anime. So And when I was in high school, that was super weird. It was not nearly as accepted as it is now. It was really weird to watch anime when I was in high school. Only the weird people watched it. Um, so I would like peek through the window and be like, "Oh, what are they watching today?" Like when they had anime club. Yeah, I watched from the window. Yeah, I would like peek in and be like, "Oh, I saw that earlier. That episode came out this week. Yep, I saw that." Like everyone watching Naruto. I don't think they were watching Naruto because I never watched Naruto. They were watching other things. What was I watching in high school? I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I was watching in high school. So yeah, I didn't really fit into any cliques. I kind of was a little bit of everything. So college was a similar way. I purposely joined a sorority that was a little outside of my comfort zone. It was more the popular kids vibe. It was more like the cheerleaders and the dance team kind of vibe. Instead of like the band kids sorority, because I was like, well, I'm already a music major. I'm gonna hang out with the band kids a lot anyway. And then my roommate was in part of like the really nerdy and like Gamers Guild, Dungeon and Dragons, like um guild, like sorority. She was in that one. And I was like, well, I really like her, so I hang out with her friends a lot too. And I went to Gamers Guild a lot. But then I also went clubbing with my sorority sisters a lot. And then I also went to like pumpkin patches and like random trips with I went to like music therapy conferences and stuff with all my band friends. So I don't know. I never fit in a clique. It wasn't they don't fall into any category cleanly. Can you sneeze for me? No, I cannot sneeze on cue. I can yawn on cue. I can cry on cue. I can burp on cue. I cannot sneeze on cue. Popular people just seem like politicians. It just depends. There's always a few popular people that are genuinely really nice people who just happen to also be either like really smart or really pretty or really funny. Like there are people like that. They exist, and I'm sure there were a few in my high school that I knew. Um, there were people that you generally were like, I've never had a bad interaction with them. They've always been very kind to everyone that they met. They're just genuinely really pretty and really funny, and that can happen. People can be that. And that's fine. Oh, can you sneeze for me was a weird request. Now I'm like wondering how would people make themselves sneeze? They have to like sniff pepper? Would that be how you do it? How do you make yourself sneeze? Usually if I have like a sneeze, when I look up, I can make myself sneeze. Sketchy comments. Nah, it's just Leslie. Leslie's always hitting the random things. They're welcome. There's honestly like not just a few cliques where I go. It's like just groups of people who have common interests. That's yeah, really what they are now. Your sneezes are so cute too. Have I sneezed in a live stream before? I don't remember doing that, but I guess that makes sense. That's kind of what cliques are, really. They're just people with common interest, people with some kind of baseline commonality, you know? Yes, many times. Well, I'm glad my sneezes aren't awful. What, you would like a recommendation? For what? Do it with pepper? You want me to sniff pepper so I can sneeze? Nah, you just have to wait for a day when I didn't have any honey, so my allergies are kicking. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I've definitely sneezed on here because I've done silent streams where I was silent because I was sick. So I probably definitely sneezed in one of those. Look at your little heart tummy. My narwhal squishy. You're squishy, squishy. Go poke its eyeballs. Poke. Yeah. Tell me that's not adorable in the weirdest way. Uh. Yeah. What is that even from? I randomly have a bunch of sensory toys all around my desk because I work with neurodivergent people and I preach acceptance and inclusivity all the time. So if I need to fidget, I'm going to fidget. And I fidget a lot, especially with virtual sessions. Like I need something to do with my hands. So I have this fidget, I have this squishy thing, I have my avocado. This one makes the best sounds. But that one makes my hands smell like rubber. And then I have my pineapple. Let's see, what do I have up here? I have this one. I have a Rubik's Cube. I have another squishy plastic toy. And I have the little bead. It's too high. I can't reach it, so I'm not getting that one down. I have the little, what is that thing called? You can like put your hand on it and it like imprints your hand. I don't know what it's called. I have that too. Oh, and I have a little lava lamp thing. This thing. Do you see it? Whee! Do I look cross-eyed? Last good thing you saw on Netflix and Hulu. I watched the Physical 100 on Netflix. That show was really good. I heard there was some controversy on the last battle, though, and the ultimate winner of the show. Not sure how much of that is legit, but it was a really good show. I watched the Physical 100. What else did we watch? I watched Singles Inferno. That was really good. That's fun to watch with a person. I personally watched it with my boyfriend because that's just so fun to watch dating shows with your significant other. Top tier. Love it. A+. Definitely recommend. Or in Hulu. What have I watched on Hulu? I watch Modern Family a lot. We're almost done with it. And nah, Hulu is just for sports. Just watch basketball games on sport on Hulu. Oh, and we just watched that documentary um about the Murdoch documentary. We just watched that one. That one was trippy. It was creepy. Creepy family. I mean, it's like any documentary though. It was nothing particularly special about it. It was just like, hey, here's a creepy family with lots of money that probably murdered people and covered it up. The end. Yeah. There's no like particular plot twist or amazing thing about that one. I mean, I also knew about that story a little bit ahead of time, so I guess that's why there was no plot twist. Yeah. Make a really good TV show though. The whole family, their whole story. What are the Murdochs known for? Um, they were lawyers, also murderers. Yeah, so they could get out of murders and cover things up really well because they were lawyers and they had the whole town in their pocket because it was a small little town. So they covered up a whole lot of incidents with their kids. The two sons did a lot of bad things that they got away with, supposedly. Well, one of the kids is dead now. Spoiler. So I guess he didn't really get away with anything because he died. Probably because his dad killed him. Also, spoiler alert. Yeah, it was crazy. It's a crazy, crazy story. Would make a great TV show. Yeah, that was fun. I really liked it. What other documentaries? We watch a ton of documentaries. They're kind of fun. I like watching the cult ones. Cults are terrifying to me. When you understand how easy it is to brainwash someone from a young age and how easily manipulable children are, some of these cults are terrifying because nobody will know that they're in a cult. Nobody will know that they've been brainwashed because it happened at a young age, so they genuinely believe everything that they've been told and taught. Those things are terrifying. And what can you do when the person genuinely wants to be there because they don't know any other way? Like, this is what they believe in now. What do you do with that, you know? Weird. Honestly, great recommendations. Thanks. More tea. This is hilarious hearing you talk about murder store mysteries. Do you think the Amish is technically a cult? Um, I wouldn't say all of the Amish. Personally, most religions in general are cults. The thing that makes them more cult like in my mind versus a religion is if they start worshiping a person rather than a belief. Amish people, depending on like the, I don't know, area, the group, the specific group that you're with, um, they don't worship people, they worship a belief. So I wouldn't call it a cult. There's no person that they're worshiping. Though I think there are groups that put one person on a pedestal too high and then it becomes a cult. When that one person has all of the power, then it becomes a cult. That's how, in my mind, I differentiate it. because if not, then literally every religion would be a cult. So, and I don't think being a cult is necessarily they don't necessarily have to be harming anyone. I don't think that that connotation is usually the mentality. Like if it's a cult, then someone like must be getting hurt in some way, like mentally, like something's not okay, like someone's being abused or like something. But I don't think that's necessarily true. I think there are cults that are fairly harmless. It's just a belief system. I don't know. A charismatic person is like hanging out in front of your face and people don't know that there are alternatives and there's alternatives. I think cults happen when people feed off of other people's desperation. When one person, knowingly or unknowingly, takes advantage of other people's desperation or vulnerabilities. And have like the option to leave. I don't know. See, the tricky thing about cults that start when people are young is if you are indoctrinated and to believe that it's a fact without a doubt that if you leave, when you die, you will be burning for all eternity. Like you're damned if you leave. Then you can't leave. If that's what you believe, you can't leave. And if that's even with news, even with other people telling you other things, like that is built into the belief system that they were taught. It was built in that like these people are going to try to convince you that it's not real. Like these are the bad people that are going to try to corrupt you. Like it's the corrupt world that are trying to take you away. Like that stuff's built in. So it really is just like, how do you leave that? How do you unlearn that when it's all you've ever known? That's hard. It's different. Thank you for the 10. Thank you. Now, there's some cults that get terrifying. There's some cults where, like, the person that has all the power. What was the documentary I saw where, like, the one guy was basically molesting all of the children and he, like, put them in, like, a special camp where, like, all the good children went, where that are, like, extra special and extra loved by God because he personally was the vessel from God. So, like, people didn't worship God anymore. They worshiped him specifically. And because he had all this power, he could pick whatever wife he wanted at whatever age. He could be with whatever child and have them do whatever he wanted them to do because he said that God told him to. And he did terrible things to a lot of little girls. I think he's in jail now, but they still worship him. In the real world, yeah, people corrupt the idea all the time because when there's an opportunity for power, there's going to be people that take it. And you can't even know if that's intentional or not. Like they could genuinely believe that all of the impure thoughts, all of the really dark and creepy cravings or fantasies that they're having, that each one is from God. Like it's not him, it's God. Like, they could genuinely believe that. You don't know if it's all just a cover up. Like, it's crazy. Do you want to make monkey sounds? No, I do not. Do you? Zoom call with sociology lady. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of documentaries on different cults that I find very interesting. Yeah. I feel like there probably are tons of cults that are very harmless, though. Cults that, like, it just kinda depends on what they're worshiping. You just don't hear about them, you're not gonna hear about the harmless ones. Want, like, other recommendations for a documentary? Like, do you want one, or are you asking me if I want one? Sure, give me any documentary you've got. I tell you all the ones I watched, but the Netflix account that I usually watch them on is not mine, so I don't actually know. I don't have the list. Don't Fuck with Cats is a really good one. That's a really good one. Specifically remembering that's a really good one. People should worship, like, providing homeless people shelter. How is that not a cult? Because you need to worship a person. You need a person that is their only focus. You need a person that is their main goal. A person has to be the one that they're worshiping in order for it to be a cult. Because there already are religions that focus on that. There already are groups of people that focus on that. In order for it to be a cult, you need a person that's focusing on that everyone worships. The best nature documentaries. I haven't really watched any nature documentaries. I can tell you that I used to watch Meerkat Manor all the time. I used to watch Meerkat Manor. That show is what made my favorite animal a meerkat. I have like a painting of meerkats over there. I have like a little stuffed animal meerkat on my windowsill that you can't see. Meerkats are my favorite. I love them so much. They make me so happy. I follow Instagram accounts that are just like meerkats. Meerkat Manor was like, it was the best. It was basically a novella. It was a novella for meerkats. You got invested. You were like, oh my gosh. No, don't kill her. No, why would you sleep with her? That's this person's wife. Oh no, you're gonna get exiled. What's gonna happen to your children? Why did you do that? Like, it was dramatic. You get real invested. Or like they like make you like, oh my gosh, a scorpion is going into the den. Oh no, they're gonna sting the babies. No, it's a snake. No, not the babies. Like, it really gets you get invested. And I cried a couple times. There's some real sad episodes of Meerkat Manor. Nature is brutal, man. I don't know if you can watch that anymore. Maybe on Disney Plus. I need to figure that out because I would love to watch that again. Do you focus on politics at all? Because that's kind of what a cult is, like whacked out politics. Um, I think cults have formed around political figures, but I don't think politics in itself is a cult because you have to worship a person. So I think there are people that are cult like now because they worship a person. But I don't think politics in itself is a cult. Care if I ask a cringe question? Go for it. Did I get silence? No. Hi, Cinnapin. Do you want to get silence? Or are you going to say something bad? Is that your goal for me to block you? I mean, I can do that for you if you really want. It'd be very easy for me. I'm gonna do it again. You guys ready? Yeet. I don't know why I find that so funny. I thought my comment didn't show. Nope, it did. Hi. Fun fact, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, like basically the same cereal in Europe, it's called Cinnamonies. Cinnamonies, which personally I think is a missed opportunity here in the West because that is a way better name. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is not the best name. Cinnamonies is way better. They didn't have a ton of sugar or cereals. I lived in Romania, fun fact. That's where I lived for like 6 years. Um, and there's not a ton of sugary cereals. That's like kind of a US thing, not gonna lie. Like the sugary cereals thing is not super European. Um, so Cinnamonies was like the shit. Like that was the cereal we all fought over because it was the most sugary cereal we could get. Unless we went to like the embassy and got it from um the store there where it would be like $7 for a box of like fruity pebbles. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a classic. You just chatting. Yes, we're just chatting. Cinnamonies is just a better name than Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They missed the opportunity. And Cocoa Puffs was Count Chocula. But I also lived in Romania, so that made sense. But it's not like the Count Chocula that we have here during Halloween time. It was Cocoa Puffs, but they were called Count Chocula. Yeah. Also, like fun fact, I've been to Dracula's castle. It's not worth it. It's like 90% steps. It's a tiny little castle. You can't even go through all of it. Most of it's blocked off. So if you're ever in Romania and you're like, I need to do the touristy things, let's go see Dracula's castle, you can skip that one. Go to the mountains. Go on a hike. It's way better. Go skiing. They've got some really great skiing mountains. Had to lock his door. What? Cocoa Puff still thing? Yeah. Oh no, that's Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs. Cinnamon chocolate flavor, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Are Cocoa Puffs still a thing? I don't know. I don't like chocolate, so I wouldn't know. Worst person to ask. Yeah, I don't like chocolate, so I've never eaten Cocoa Puffs. Actually, I feel like I have tried them and I didn't like them. I am weird about so I don't like chocolate. I've never liked chocolate my entire life. I just don't like it. I think it tastes bad. I don't understand why everyone loves it. Um, but every year I get curious because I like white chocolate and I like brownies. I don't like chocolate chips. So if there's chocolate chips in the brownies, I'm not going to like the brownies. But I like some brownies. Um, so every year there's like some kind of chocolate that comes to me in some kind of form, and I want to try it. I want to see if I like it. Cause like your taste change. Like I didn't like honey when I was little. Now I do. Like your taste changes, right? Like you don't always like the same things. So I'm thinking like maybe one day I'll just like chocolate. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe there'll be like a chocolate bar that I actually really like. So every now and then I'm like, can I try like a bite of your chocolate bar? Can I try like a little nibble of your Hershey Kiss? Or like I just want to try a little bit, see if I like it. Or like there's like a weird chocolate thing that I've never tried before. I'm like, I'm gonna try it. I probably won't like it. I've never liked it, so probably won't like it, but I want to try it. I gotta know because it would be so convenient if I like chocolate. It's like a weird inconvenience to not like chocolate. Like just this past Christmas, do you know how many people gave me chocolate for Christmas? People that give me chocolate for birthday gifts. People just give you chocolate like as just like a what's it called? What's it called? Little party favors. They give you chocolates. Do you know how often that happens and how awkward it is when they find out that you don't like chocolate? Especially when they got it for you for a gift. And especially if they play it off, because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'm playing it off. Like, oh, thank you. That was so nice. And then I give it away to somebody else. And then, like, fast forward a few months and something happens and it comes up that I don't like chocolate. And they're like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah. I gave those away. Oh, I can't tell you. Or like birthday parties where everyone's cutting cake and they're like, "You want a slice?" "Oh, no, thanks." "You really don't want a slice? Everyone's got a slice. Got a slice." No, thanks. I don't like chocolate." "Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't know. There's no cake for you." Oh, like they feel so bad for me. Like, it's fine. I don't want your chocolate cake. Your favorite food. I like biscuits. Okay, so bread and potatoes. Those are my favorite food. Not together, but like they're my favorite food. So anything that is bread based, I will love it. Anything that is potato based, I will love it. So bread and potatoes. Those are my favorites. So like I love French fries, baked potatoes, sweet potatoes. I like mashed potatoes. I like dumplings. I guess it's like a dough. That's a little different. I like any kind of pastry. I love pastries, especially ones that are like extra doughy and bready. Um, I like just plain bread. I like biscuits. My favorite food is mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is pretty good. Not my favorite, but it's pretty good. Mac and cheese does not beat out French fries for me. I would take French fries over mac and cheese any day. I will never choose mac and cheese side over French fries at Chick-fil-A. I will always pick French fries. More cringe or chill? For what? Out. Wait, why'd you just say out? Did I miss something? Chick-fil-A has the best waffle fries. I don't know if they have the best waffle fries, but they have good waffle fries. I don't know if it's the best. I've had some pretty good waffle fries at like little local places or like a food truck. People don't give food trucks enough credit. It's because of all the sketchy people owning food trucks. But like if you're in a nice place and like especially when they have then they have events and there's like a ton of food trucks there, they have the best french fries. There's also a place in Baltimore where you can get crab fries. I love crab fries. Fries and Obey are just genius. It's fries, Obey, and then cheese. Like, who thought of that? That's just perfect. That's everything. That's great. I, oh, for commentary. I don't know. You do you. Do whatever you want. It takes a lot to offend me. Favorite book. Right now, I really, really liked Throne of Thorns and Roses, Crown of Thorns and Roses, something of Thorns and Roses. Crown? It's either the Throne or Crown of Thorns and Roses. That whole book series, loved it. First book gets a 7 out of 10. First book wasn't great. You kind of have to get into it. But this next book, especially the third book, gets spicy. But that's a rated R book, so just saying, gets a little spicy in there. But I love those books. I love fantasy novels, so I read them a lot. I really like them. I really like the Red Queen series. That one got me. It takes a lot for a plot twist to get me. That one got me, and it made me so mad. So I really didn't see it coming, and that made me so mad. So the Red Queen series is really good. You read Nicholas Sparks. Nope. Favorite cake. I like funfetti cake. I like tres leches cake. That's the good one because it's like moist and milky, creamy. Yeah, I like tres leches cake. That's good stuff. That's cake that will never dry your mouth out. You don't even need icing on that cake. It's got all the flavor you need. I've always wanted to make those little cakes. You know how, like, I feel like they would be in, like, an Asian bakery because I see them all the time in Korea. They're, like, little bitty cakes with, like, a bunch of fruit on top, and they look so pretty, and they're, like, so itty bitty. I want one of those. I don't know what they taste like, and I want one. I see them all the time, and I just want one. There's a hair tie here. I was looking for that hair tie. Why did I put it there? I have 3 hair ties here. Do I just always take my hair out when I'm at my desk? And I have hair clips here too. What are these doing here? Why are they here? They should be in my bathroom. That reminds me, I need to charge my watch. There was a train of thought. I just realized that I just connected my hair ties being in my bathroom to needing to charge my watch, and that might sound like they're not connected, but my watch is in my bathroom. That's why they're connected. There was a train of thought there. It sounded super random, but 'twas connected. Did you read Sherlock Holmes? No, I have not. Do I have... You have a watch? Yeah, I have a smartwatch. I don't know the brand. It's cheap. It's not great. I just needed something to track my steps. That was about it. I needed something that told time and could track my steps. So I found one. Very cheap. It's like $30. Ready, 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 ready. Whoop. Whoop. Love it. Read the Sherlock Holmes book. Wait, what? Because it was virtual perfection. Okay. Okay, I get your humor now. It's interesting. It's interesting. Favorite American Girl? I don't have a favorite. Was never really into American Girl dolls. Beyonce or Rihanna? I would go with Rihanna. Nothing against Beyonce. I just like Rihanna's style of music a little better. It's more my vibe. She was also on Bring It On. Rihanna was on Bring It On. I distinctly remember that and thinking it was hilarious. That was when like Shut Up and Drive was a thing. So shut up and drive, 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 drive. Me and one of my clients were going through all of Rihanna's discography and trying to guess what she would put in the halftime show. We only got like half of them right. Because personally, there's just so many old Rihanna songs that are so good. We were like, no, she'll do more old ones. She'll do more old ones. She'll do more old ones. For sure she'll do old. No, she didn't. She did like one or two old ones and then mostly stuck with newer ones. Like low key sucked. I actually really like the halftime show. I thought it was really good. Mostly because like the dancers were hype. Like those dances were hilarious. I hope they got paid really well because they did like a high intensity workout during that dance routine. That was insane. And the ones up high, those things were shaky. I don't know if you guys were watching. Those platforms, they were held by little wires and they were wobbling while those people were dancing. I seriously hope they were paid well because that's terrifying. Can you whistle? Yes. Hi, Jazz. Hi, James. What's up? We were talking about Rihanna and the halftime show. I really liked it. I thought it was really good. It wasn't like super flashy and amazing, but she was live singing for most of it, which was impressive. Not all of it, but some of it, which was impressive. She's just a very impressive human being and super pregnant. Like that was a big belly. She's pretty pregnant. Got COVID. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Wow. See, we thought that she would pull out some like random guest, and we thought it'd be Imagine Dragons. I know that sounds super random, but hear me out. They're on tour. Their tour ended in Arizona the day before the Super Bowl for no reason. Like they were like all the way on the East Coast, and then they were randomly like, "Oh, one more show, Arizona, right before the Super Bowl." Like what? Why? It's so weird. So we're like, Well, it makes sense if they're, like, gonna be in the Super Bowl for their tour, that would make sense. So we thought it might be them, which would have been super random and really weird, but we were like, "That would be really cool." Very different genres, it's happened before. New therapist on Friday, see if you got PTSD. Well, I hope you have a good therapy session. I hope you have a good connection with your therapist or are able to develop one. Because I know searching for a therapist can be pretty tricky. Talking about Rihanna. Yep, we were talking about Rihanna. Ooh. After the pregnancy, she goes on tour soon. I would love to see her on tour. Can you imagine the dancing? And all of the songs. She has so many hits. I didn't realize how many hit songs she had until I was actually looking through them all. There's so many, and they're all good. Like, I wasn't looking on there like, "Oh, that one flopped." No, they were all good. It was crazy. Do you have a dog whistle? No, I don't have a dog. Why would I have that? Why is everyone asking me if they can be cringy? Be it you guys say whatever you want. If you wanna be cringy, be cringy. You do you, man. Yeah, I don't have a dog, so I don't have a dog whistle. And why would I have a dog whistle? Do dogs actually come when they hear the dog whistle, or does it just hurt their ears? Like, I don't understand what exactly that does. Is it just meant to be a pitch that only they hear, or is it meant to be like a beckoning, or is it meant to just be annoying? It's like the mosquito sound? Is it super annoying? That's it? Only me and one bot. Oh, like here? I don't know. Danny, you still there? Who's in you now right now? Who's still there? Someone raise their hand in the chat. I have a good counseling. Oh, so you have a good counselor. Okay. Okay, so your counselor picked them out and you trust your counselor. Okay, so hopefully that means they'll be a good fit for you. You met her for a day to pick up paperwork. That's not a good enough time to get to know somebody, though. So hopefully, as long as it wasn't a bad first impression. Who's out there? Out there, somewhere far away. Teasing? Nah, I don't do that. It messes with my chill vibes. I like the candles in the background. There's just one, and that's because I forgot to take the trash out, so my room was stinky. So I had to light a candle. Now it's not stinky. It smells great in here now. I have like 7 candles. Honestly, I need to throw away one of them. One of them's Smells so bad, but I got it as a Christmas gift, and, like, what do you do with a candle? Do you just, like, throw away the whole thing, like, just a big chunk of glass, throw it away? Do I just, like, melt it and have, like, a cute little glass jar? But I don't need a glass jar, so I'm probably gonna throw it away. Right? Feels weirdly wasteful. Maybe I'll just light it and, like, put it outside. I don't know. It's for the birds. Maybe they'll like it. She was a good one? Nice. Oh, that's funny. You might have seen her before. Some people make candles. Yeah. I don't like whoever made that one. It's stinky. Not this one. This one smells great. This is like a, what is this one? Apple cinnamon. It's my favorite scent. Love apple cinnamon. 10 out of 10. I like the ones where, you know, when they have like the candle on a string and they peel it and they make like really pretty designs when they're peeling it. I like those. Those are fun videos to watch. But the ones that I got, see, I don't like super sweet smells. If anyone got me like a cotton candy scented candle, bleh, mm-mm. This stuff's so gross. Or like the sugar cookie smells, or like any of the baked goods smells. Ugh, this smells so bad to me. Artificial sweet smell is just does not do it for me. And that's what she got me. She got me a bunch of like really, really sweet smelling things. And I'm like, oh my God, they're awful. They smell so bad. I don't want this. So I don't know what to do with them. They look pretty. I just don't want to light them. You and me both. I like spicy scents. I like cinnamon. I like apple. I like cranberries, maple, really fall scents. I like most fall scents. Actually, I don't really like maple all that much. I only like maple when it's like the tree, the maple tree one, but the one that's like maple syrup, bleh. So gross. I can see the apple cinnamon candle. Can we see the apple? It's right there. Can't you see it? It's right there. There's apple cinnamon right there. I just got a new electric lighter just because they're kind of fun. You turn them on, they go zip, 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 zip. They're kind of fun. Also, I don't like the gas ones because I always feel like I can't throw them away or like something's going to explode, which I know is not how that works, but like, I don't know what to do with them. So, yeah, I don't like those. I'll just get the rechargeable ones. I'll be right back. Okay, see you soon. I can only sleep for 3 to 4.5 hours. Yeah, that's not enough sleep. I'm also the worst person to ask about sleep because if sleeping was like an Olympic event, I'd be a gold medalist. Easy. I am like a professional sleeper. I can sleep anywhere, at any time, in any condition, as long as I'm not cold. If I'm not cold, I'm asleep. I can sleep. Easy. I can sleep on bed. I can sleep on a couch. Once I slept on 2 bar stools next to each other, like one for my hip and one for my shoulder, and I fell asleep. Just like that. And I consistently sleep for 8 hours every night. I don't get less than 8 hours unless something came up. My body naturally falls asleep around midnight, and naturally wakes up around 8 a.m. Almost to the dot. There have been way too many days where I woke up, my eyes open, and I was like, I'm awake, looked at my phone exactly 8 o'clock on the dot. That's happened way too often. It's a little creepy. My body is very well trained. Sleeping in the cold is the best though. Only when you're warm though. Like it's nice when the outside is cold, but you're snuggled up and warm. Does that make sense? It's not good when you're cold. I like fruity scents. I do not. Actually, no, some of the fruity ones are good. It just depends on the type of fruit. Like I like orange, apple, peach. Yeah, I like most fruit. I think grape is only the one. It's like the weird candied fruits that I don't like. Any of the fruit smells that are not like the real fruit smell, but like the candy version of it. Like real grapes smell great, but candy grapes, I don't like the smell. Real oranges smell great, but candy oranges, I don't want that in a candle. Real bananas smell great, but candy bananas smell disgusting. So it's like the candy smell versus the real smell. So it just kind of depends on the candle. I mean candles. Yeah, but like if the candle scent, like if the fruit scent is the authentic, like smells like the actual fruit, or if it smells like the candied version of that fruit. Yeah. What's actually the best candle? Apple cinnamon. Apple cinnamon or cranberry. Those are the best ones. Hands down. Fine. Yes, those are the best. You can't argue with me. They are way better than all the rest. My fave actor, huh? I don't know. I've never thought about it. I don't know. I like a lot of actors. Ah! Oh, I might have to end this live stream soon. It's almost midnight, and midnight's my bedtime because I sleep for 8 hours. She's hilarious. Who's hilarious and cool? Is it me? Am I hilarious and cool? I'll take that. Or are you talking about your favorite actress? I like Nayu. Thank you. For female actresses, oh, what's her name? Crap, what's her name? Jennifer Lawrence. I like Jennifer Lawrence. I think she's just a funny human being. So I like her. She's a funny human being, a great actress. So she's up there. I know you said we're chill. Can we be like legit though? Legit chill? Like, do you want to be cold? I can make you cold. Open a window. I am confused by your question. I'm thinking of like the sound that I keep hearing in TikToks and Reels. Somebody out there, somewhere far away. about? You know what I'm talking about? And then they like have a bunch of different transitions. Anyone? No? Okay. Say something that another streamer would find offensive just because we've been talking for hours. I am the best streamer on this platform. Literally nobody else can hold a candle to me. I am the best one. They are all lucky that I don't take this seriously. Happy? Okay. It's been 3 hours now. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna go now 'cause I need to, like, brush my teeth and wash my face and whatnot, and probably drink some water. When was the last time I drank water? I guess tea is technically water. I sh Weird things. Okay, cool. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I might go live tomorrow if I make a video tomorrow. I'll probably live stream while I do it and sleep for 8 hours. Yep, I'm definitely gonna go sleep for 8 hours. It is my thing. 8 plus. Sometimes I'll go for 9 if I had a really exhausting day. And I have at least 6 dreams every night. Like vivid whole plots. There are characters and character development. There's backstories. Sometimes there's even background music in my dream. I'm not joking. I have written full musicals in my dream. They're insane. No wonder I sleep so well. There's like a whole cinematic adventure going on in there. Like, it's great. Okay, cool. Bye, everybody. See you all next time. Oh, should we raid someone? Who should we raid? We'll raid them. They're fun.